It happens in a blink. No sirens, no explosions, just silence. You're standing in your kitchen and the hum of the refrigerator just stops. The lights die. You tap your phone. Nothing. You look up and they're standing there. Your wife, your kids. Their eyes are on you, waiting. The world just went dark. And in that crushing silence, you hear the loudest question of your life. What do we do now? You are the head of this house. You are the provider. And right now, you have no answers. You thought you were ready. You really did. You spent thousands on that solar generator out in the shed. You've got a stack of freeze-dried food in the basement. Maybe you even bought a Faraday cage for your electronics. You feel secure, but it's a lie. When that high-altitude pulse hits, the inverter on your solar setup fries instantly. It becomes a $2,000 paperweight. Your smart home locks you in. Your electric vehicle is a brick. And that food, without a working fridge or a way to cook it safely, without drawing every desperate looter within a mile, it's a death sentence. Guns? You can't shoot your way out of starvation or disease. Most Christians are preparing for a Hollywood disaster, but the real threat is invisible, digital, and biblical. We bought the modern lie, thinking our high-tech gear would save us, while the real enemy is the system we've become completely dependent on.
Day 3 hits. The food in the fridge is rotting. The insulin your wife needs is spoiled, broken down by the heat. The kids are shivering under blankets because the thermostat died with the grid. You walk past the window and see your neighbors packing up, desperate, heading for FEMA camps that look more like prisons. And the guilt, it eats you alive. You provided for them in the good times, but you failed them in the dark. Noah built the ark before the flood. Joseph stored grain before the famine. God gave clear warnings, and his people obeyed. But today, we've been lulled to sleep with comfort and convenience. We trusted the government to save us, but Washington is locked down in their bunkers, eating steak under warm lights, while your family is left in the freezing dark. The worst part isn't the chaos outside. It's the realization that your lack of obedience, your reliance on the beast system, left your family exposed. You didn't just fail practically, you failed spiritually.
But it doesn't have to be this way. There is a remnant, a way out of the trap. I recently discovered something that shattered everything I thought I knew about survival. It has nothing to do with high-tech gear, solar panels, or bug-out bags. It's a forgotten blueprint. A physicist, a man who saw the writing on the wall, walked away from the modern world and spent 2 years living among an old-world Amish community. And what he found changed everything. These people are already living in a post-EMP world. They don't rely on electricity. They don't fear the grid going down because they never bent the knee to it. He documented their exact methods: how to keep food cold without a fridge, how to preserve life-saving medicine like insulin without power, how to heat your home and cook your meals using tools your grandfather would recognize. And the most powerful part? How to make your home invisible to looters without firing a single shot. It's simple, it's practical, and it's deeply rooted in biblical wisdom. It's the modern equivalent of David's shield. Armor that doesn't rely on the enemy's technology, but on God's provision and the old paths. You have a choice right now. You can click away, go back to scrolling, and pretend the grid will always be there. But if you do, nothing changes. You stay vulnerable. You stay dependent on the system. And when the lights go out, your family will look at you with fear, not faith. Or you can take the first step to become the protector God called you to be. I've put a link in the description below. That link takes you to the full blueprint, the exact system based on those off-grid biblical principles. It's not about buying more expensive gear. It's about acquiring the knowledge that makes the gear irrelevant. Click the link. Step into your role as the leader of your home. Build your shield before the silence falls. Because when the power dies, faith without preparation is just a wish. Click the link below and let's make sure your family is ready.